Hi everyone, it's Helen here from Simply Made Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. So today we're going to be making another one of these. This is from my brand new collection, disc-bound albums, and I absolutely love it. It means that you can convert your small, your medium, and your large albums into something that is disc-bound. Let's open this up. I haven't decorated this yet because we're going to be decorating this together in my video tutorials over on the Simply Made Crafts channel. So this is just a quick overview of what this looks like, and then I'm going to be showing you how to get to this next level. So the pages just turn like this. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. And each page is also a pocket page as well. And then the back page just tucks into a little pocket at the back here and is held in place securely with this belly band as well. So this can come out like that, and you can decorate at the front bit here, but I would just leave this bit plain, and then that just goes back in there, tucks in nice and neatly, and then you can poke these discs through those slots, and there you have your album. So let's have a quick look now at the cutting guide. Now here is the new die set, the disc-bound album cover die set. We're going to be playing with this one first. Now this was made for the small and the medium albums. You do need to trim down this front cover here. There are instructions on the back with the measurements how to do that to make it fit the small album. It's literally just one cut and that's it. And then you have a mat here sized for the small front cover. But today we're going to be playing with the medium album. Here is the die set, so you're going to be needing to cut one of those. So I'm just going to place what I've die cut out already so you can see. So you're going to be needing one of those, and then we have the pocket at the back there, so another one of those, and you also get the stitched dies for everything as well. And then for the little belly band at the back as well, you need to die cut two of those. That also comes with a mat, and here is the mat here for the small album, and here is the larger die here for the front and the back cover. That comes with a stitched mat as well. Let's pop that back and I'll show you what I've done for that. So you need to die cut two of those as well. Okay, so that is all you need, and you also need that's all you need to do for the die cutting, and you'll also need some 24mm discs. So these are like the mini discs, so 24mm is key for it to fit into those slots there. Right, so let's get assembling. I do need to just quickly get my scoring board, and I just need to reinforce these two outside lines because all of them are the same. I just want these two outer ones to be more pronounced. So I'm just going to grab my scoreboard and score on those two lines either side of those slots. You don't have to do that, but I just do think that it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so just fold those down, grab a bone folder, and then you can just get your finger in there and just curve those panels. There we go, now that's ready to go. So all we have to do now is just glue, just a quick dry on to show you what we're doing. We need to glue those onto those tabs there. And today I'm going to be using the bookbinding glue from Creative Craft Products. So I'm going almost up to the score line. I'm getting very close because I still want to be able to see that score line poking out when I pop this front cover on. So this is going to be the front. And press that down. And do the same on the other side. This will be our back cover. Okay, so leave that to dry just for a few moments. I'm going to be as still as possible whilst we work on the next part. So let's go with the pocket now. Again, you can use this pocket on the front page here if you want to tuck things inside, but the primary use for this pocket at the back is to tuck the back page in, which secures the album inside the cover. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this on now. If you do end up using red tape for this, just add a little bit of extra glue on top of the strip once you've taken the top part off, and that will help keep your album together. So I'm going to have this on the back page. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to press down with my bone folder. And again, don't forget we have a mat here that you can cover for the pocket. It's up to you whether you want to mat this section here, but it will mostly be covered by the back page. Okay, so let's work on the belly band now. That's going to keep the album in nice and securely. So there are some little notches here, little tabs. So fold those down. And we're going to join two of them together and then assemble them once we've got it around here. Okay, it's still wet, but I do need to make sure that these are lined up. Once you're happy with that, add some more glue to the other tab. Pop this around the album. And then press that closed. Now that is our basic cover done. Now I'm thinking I'm going to use the Oasis Adventure papers for this mini album. Okay, so that is ready. So let's now set that aside and work on our pages. So I have here the mini albums. Like I said, this wrap will work with the small album and the medium. We're working with the medium today. And the concept of putting this together is exactly the same with the small album as well. So here is our medium album. There's quite a few dies here that I can't actually fit it all in one go on this A4 sheet here. So we don't need to worry about the binding that you get with this. What we're after now is this page die here. It does come with a mat as well and some pockets and a tab. Or two tabs there. So we're going to be needing this. So die cut yourself 2 for each page. So we're going to be creating a top loading page. So for a top loading page, we need to set one aside with its 2 tabs on either side. And for this one, we need to cut the tabs off on both of them. Okay, next what we need to do is go back to this first one again and then fold down our tabs. Okay, so I'm just going to add glue now to those tabs. And then layer this over the top. And that is how to create the top loading pocket page. Okay, so now moving over to the disc binding die set. I'll just grab these out so that you can have a quick look at them. So you get 3 dies in there, and the one we're going to be using for the medium is this one right here. So this one will be for the small when it's in landscape in this position, and if you want your small album on in portrait, you would use this die here. This big die here is for the large album, and if you have the large album on its side, you'll be using this one as well. I will be doing a separate video on the Simply Made Crafts channel on the different coordinations and orientations for these. Okay, so here it is. I have one already cut out, so let's pop that in. So you'll see that there is a score line just along here, so you want to add your glue on this tab that doesn't have those funny mushroom holes up to that score line, and then just add just a little swirl of glue on the back. Okay, so our page is going to be in this orientation with the closed corners on the bottom right and the open side on the top left, and we're going to pop this in on the left hand side just here. Now I'm just going to quickly just pop that in there, and I'm going to lift this up, and I'm just going to look and see where that score line is. It's only just going to be visible because I'm using glue. I have that little space and time to wiggle things about and line everything up, so I'm happy with that alignment. Then I'm going to press that down, and that is our page done. Now for the page mats, the medium album does come with its own mat. It'll be easier if I show you on the actual die set. So let's pop this back on. This is the mat here for the page. So you can die cut all of the page mats, as many as you like for each page. So I have in here, in this book, I have here 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. I have a 5th one that's really just there to hold the back. I'm going to start with 4. I'm going to add my 5th one now onto the top here. So these basically just slot on just like so. There we go, and that moves about just like that. So what I have to do now is just use my page mat die to decorate that. And I can even go one step further, because the small album is the same height as the medium. I can take a small album page using the same binding, and I can pop this in here too. There we go, so I can add that as well, and the same for the large album as well. You can create your large album and then you can just pop in a medium and a small in there as well, but that will be for a different video. So that is how you pop those two together. I hope you have a tremendous amount of fun playing with this and creating your albums. If you do have any questions, do let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer those for you. Everything that I'm using today is listed down below, and don't forget, if you are a VIP, you get your 10% off as well, and that information will also be in the description box. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.